What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to another Etheria restart video. Today we got a quick one. We have some patch notes, and I actually didn't think there was going to be too much in here, but after a quick browse, there was some significant stuff being added, so I thought we would make a video so I can go over the full thing with you guys and we can kind of check it out together. By the way, real quick, you see these 200 Hydra Crystals. If you didn't tune in or didn't catch my weekly live stream where we casted and hosted the Timaeus weekly PvP tournament that happens on the regular, there is a new code for 200 more Hydra Crystals, and just type in weekly PvP S6 to get an additional 200. Apologies if you guys did show up and the code wasn't working. Apparently they forgot to make that live. Anyways, let's jump straight into it. We have the new animus, which I kind of covered in a previous video. And I do think both of these characters do have some potential. It's really just going to depend on how much lattice is required, how much lattice you guys have available. But I think especially like Nymphonia, seems like her kit is very overloaded. She does a combination of multiple units. And then bat speed, depending on how you play, and depending how good his multipliers are, I think could have some potential as well. So both of these characters do look like they could make a splash, no pun intended. But yeah, we'll see how they operate this week. Now, next up, let's see. These are just the banners. I am curious when we're going to get more SRs as well. We did get Nell not too long ago, though. But I feel like we could use some more SRs in the game, which, you know, as if you guys also haven't seen lately, in a lot of the PvP tournaments, the SRs have been very powerful. Number one, because you can just plus 15 them, or essentially 555, since purple lattices are much more abundant. But things like Fire Chiaki, DPS Viper, these units are being used a lot. Mizuki Makoto, they're really, really strong. So hopefully more SRs are introduced to the game that could also combat, you know, the lack of gold lattices. We do have some new animus outfits, and I did take a look at this, guys. I was hoping maybe a new skin was coming through, but no, these are still, I believe, the recolors, the chromas. But don't forget, in their latest big dev announcement, they did say unique skins were coming, which I think definitely means, you know, not just a recolor. This one is our first start of something interesting, guys. We have a new module shop selection. Overview: the module shop now features a new select shop. Each day the shop randomly refreshes 10 mystic modules. Players can view detailed attributes of each model and purchase their favorites with module essence. So the module essence is more of a like cash shop item. I do think there are occasionally free ways to get this, and if you guys know the exact ones, let me know in the comments. I think it was just in some of the account leveling when you are a newer player. Was it from the hyperlink charter or maybe one of those events that you start the game out with? But typically you get more module essence from the cash shops on a weekly basis. So if you're more free to play, this may not be super impactful, but maybe some of you guys have some module essences, or maybe they'll have some other ways to get this more in the future. But this is a common theme in a lot of other games. Essentially, you just check the shop every day, and you can just wait to see if there's some really good, like, randomized gear that is worth buying. But overall, not too impactful if you don't buy the module essence. Next up, we have a Wish Machine Ephemeral Sojourn series, and I don't know what this is, but I'm assuming this is a brand new event. So even though this doesn't sound exciting because they gave us no info, one of the biggest things that I've noticed with Etheria from a lot of players, and myself included, is just like the lack of new events ever since Dreamscape. It kind of just seems like we keep getting a rehash of the same recurring events. And so something new to shake things up, maybe with some better rewards, or, you know, less RNG rewards would be amazing. So whatever this is, I hope it's good. But I have no clue. It just sounds like it's an event. Wish Machine, though? Oh, does that sound like the Wish Binder? Does that have something to do with summons? Next up, we have the Module Forge, which this was announced in the dev update, and this is happening very soon on the 21st. Hyperlinks can use energy shards and workshop to craft one basic module and one core module, so one left side gear and one right side piece of gear. So they also said this is going to be happening once a month, if you guys missed that as well. Around that time frame, they said. So it sounds like we're going to get 2 pieces of gear once a month. That is very, very customizable, so that is very good to see. 2 pieces of gear every month is something that will definitely help out a lot. It's not going to fix all your gearing issues, but yeah, this is something to look forward to, and make sure you complete this event. I'm assuming we're going to have to do some kind of missions or some kind of battles to get these energy shards, and that'll give us more chances to both craft and I think also reroll the substats so we can get better subs on our gear. New Etheria Battlefield setting feature. You can now set your exclusive Contender Realm Battlefield skin within Etheria. Contender Realm Battlefield skin. I actually don't know what this is. The skin you set will be usable in Etheria, Summit Arena, and Fearless Arena game modes. Contender Realm. Okay, I'll have to double check what that is, guys. Once again, I apologize, but let me know if y'all know what that is. Neon Mirage event. Okay, wow, actually 2 new events. During the event, special contender realm battlefield skins for Etheria, Neon Mirage Time Court, and Phantom Stage will be available for a limited time. Oh, wait, is this... Oh, wait, so they're actually going to let us unlock some battlefield, like, backgrounds? Is that what this is? Contender realm. So it sounds like, yeah, this is going to be... So during Neon Mirage event, we can get these... Neon Mirage Time Court and Phantom Stage is one of them as well. This is the Neon Mirage background, kind of that cyberpunk aesthetic. Okay, futuristic, very cool. Yeah, that'll be some customization. So it sounds like it's limited time too. So I think this might be one of those few occasions where if you miss out on this, you can never get it again. But I think this is okay because it's just a cosmetic effect. But yeah, let's see. Issue fixes. Fixing issue where summon records of all types and summon are displayed abnormally. Fixing occasional stuttering between multiple normal attacks by Yelly. Fixing issue where Sonya sometimes is displayed in normal model. Halloween reduce skill cooldowns abnormally under certain circumstances. Uh-oh. I hope that doesn't mean... I don't know if I've ever noticed this. I felt like anytime it procced it seems intended. Hopefully Halloween doesn't get worse from that. Fix a normal evolution counter for mobs in Grim Pursuit Sharon. Beyond skill 2 would mistakenly treat living characters as dead when in auto battle. I know there's a lot of issues with using this in auto. I don't know if this helps with the main issues, with her just not, you know, prioritizing the right characters, but I think that I have seen this bug as well, so that's cool. Fix an issue where teammates who exit abnormally from Phantom Theory cannot receive the high score rewards. Okay. I'm not sure what that means, but there is, guys, there is something nice about Phantom Theater that I saw when I was browsing earlier. We'll see that in a second. Fix an issue in the arena where the arena buff stack would remain at pre-death level after Animus was revived. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Fix the health bar displays error. Fix an occasional error during reconnections. That's good. Fix an issue in Phantom Theater where during deployment the drag bar could reset. I feel like they did fix a lot of the... If y'all don't remember this, if you didn't do a lot of Phantom Theater, there's a lot of bugs where, like, when you would just match with somebody, you couldn't place characters or the game would, like, bug out. I think they have done a good job in fixing most of that. Fix an occasional inconsistency between the prediction and actual phase in Champ's Call. Okay, I really... Guys, this is probably my least favorite event, Champion's Call, at this point. Fixed an abnormal animus refresh issue at the end entrance in Infinity Train. Battle speed. Okay, these are... Seems like just, like, display on, like, visual stuff. Nothing actual gameplay impactful. Teammate will gain an extra turn for revival while being killed and simultaneously triggering transformation. Oh, wait. Well, we'll gain an action turn if... Okay, no, this is... I was thinking of a different... I was thinking of the Amber interaction. This sounds like if you revived her sometimes with Sonya, it would trigger the transformation and she would get... Anyways, there's so many... there's so many issues with Tiamat, it seems like. Fix the bug with the skill casting logic of Embertrek or Rengokutsu. Alright. Optimizations, United Front. I know a lot of the very United Front, the Guild vs. Guild players have been asking for stuff. Change the defense detail to members' attributes. Improve the marking feature. Add an animus button to the main scene. Fix some known issue. Okay, not a lot there, but I know anything changing there in that front in terms of like organizing your guild, just seeing more information is very nice to have. Summit Arena season reward optimization. The season 0 and season 1 rewards have changed from 60 days. Oh, okay, this is huge. Listen, I may never get any of these impactful. Depends how much I decide to play. Usually I'm kind of just, you know, I'll get my lattice and kind of dip. But for RTA, let's see, for Summit Arena, the permanent frame I think is very important, even if it's not for me. Just having something that players have, you know, something that they can just strive for and give like a permanent show-off feature. The fact that it was 60 days was kind of crazy. In most other games, when you have a special frame to kind of, you know, show off your rank, yeah, it's only not for a limited time. So finally, this is a good change. For Season 1 Platinum above ranks, a settlement reward Contender Realm Echo Rotunda has been added. Every Summit Arena teaching Contender Realm. Is this the background? I still have... I kind of just guessed that, guys. I couldn't be wrong on the Contender Realm, but it sounded like with those skins they added. It sounds like a background or something. Reduce Deep Sea Jellyfish's HP by 40% in Breakpoint Karuru Ethernet Core. Oh, okay, for those of you that haven't an Ethernet rally, Karuru is actually one of the harder, if not the hardest boss of that, the new Ethernet rally this month. Yeah, so this is actually huge. Being able to kill the Deep Sea Jellyfish sooner will reduce the amount of nuke damage he does, and that's going to be very, very nice. He was a very tough boss for a lot of players. Optimize the guaranteed card reward mechanism of Cyber Shadows by adding a great success event, which can reward 3 cards at once. Okay, good. This is another one, like, shortly behind the Champion's Call. Let me know what events you guys have not been enjoying. This is also one where it really depends. Like, if you have a good guild, good friend group, and you trade a lot between each other, this could probably be done very quick, and the rewards are honestly great. It's just like when you don't have a lot of time to kind of min-max between trading cards, if you get unlucky on your own cards, and then it's just a lot of work to add people as friends and then trade between that, you know, if your guildmate's already traded, whatever. I feel like there's just a lot of work, a lot of maintenance just to get, you know, your rewards done, when typically events kind of should just be like a login, you know, you do a few modes and then you kind of get out. But yeah, I think there's a little bit too much work added here, so anything to make that easier, rewarding 3 cards at once seems great. Remove season display for player card, whatever. Improve arena loadout to support Shell Star upgrade. Okay. Quality of life stuff. Summit matchmaking and point adjustment. That is very good. I know at higher ranks, like the matches take forever, and you can only queue into like what 3 other players. Authorizes sorting from lineup rankings and strategy. Added strategy lineup recommendation for the Grim Pursuit, Fabian Whitney. Okay, these are all good. Optimize item acquisition for time sorting rules. Okay. Maybe when you order it, just sorting through your gear. Increase battle speed. This is the one I was talking about, guys. I'm glad they added a Phantom Theater. Now I hope they add it to thresholds. And if they're worried about, like, you know, making threshold farming just too fast in general, just add it. Just only activate it during the 2x event weekends. I think that'd be a great start. But having it in Phantom Theater is going to be huge, because that is a big time sink. When a lot of times you just want your triple S and get out. You get that in a couple minutes, but you have to end up staying there for 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, depending on how long you live, right? 5x battle speed option to Union Anchor Recon. I thought that was already a thing. I thought they added that in the, or maybe, I think they just added that in the dev notes, but now it's finally here, so that's very good. Change Union Shop Etheria coin redemption to unlimited exchange. Okay, that's interesting. That's cool. You do have a lot of extra Etheria, Union Shop coins, so you can add those to, or you can get some Etheria coins with that. Just make sure you save enough to get the juicy stuff, like the lattice fragments, I believe, are in there. Added the ability to copy the battle report ID in the battle. Okay, whatever. Preview visual effects for some game art assets, multi-language, and overall game stability. Okay, so overall, guys, it's not the biggest patch, but there are some significant changes between, like, new events, between a lot of quality of life. This is probably the biggest one, the Module Forge. I'm looking forward to this. And then, you know, 5x Phantom Theater, better card events, a lot of quality of life just randomly scattered throughout. So I'm still waiting for some more significant changes that I really like to see. But between the new characters and all these extra little bits of stuff, I think it adds up, and we'll have some stuff definitely to do in Etheria in the next couple weeks here. So make sure you guys tune into the live streams. Thank you again, as always, for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.